Hey folks, today we're talking about dust spots on your sensor, which then are visible in your photographs. Dust spots are an inevitable part of taking photographs outside. Dust is just naturally drawn to these energized sensors, and over time, if you change lenses outside, eventually you're going to get dust on your sensor. Now, there's a couple of relatively easy ways to get rid of dust, just using Lightroom or just using Photoshop and just using your naked eye, zooming into the photograph and seeing the dust spots and then removing them. However, Adobe just came out with a new update to Adobe Camera RAW, and I wanted to show you this new feature related to dust spots in Adobe Camera RAW. But before I show you that, I want to show you a couple of other techniques that I use to identify and eliminate dust spots in photographs, starting in Lightroom, then moving to Photoshop, and then finishing with Adobe Camera RAW. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at various techniques. And just as a reminder, make sure that you update all of your Adobe applications to get all of this functionality. Now, especially this ACR update, it just came down in the last day or two, and so this is August 2025. So make sure that you're updated to at least 17.5 on ACR, and then you'll see this new feature that I'm about to show you. All right, let's jump in and take a look and see how we do this. All right, let's start off in Adobe Lightroom, and I went and found one of the dirtiest pictures I could find. This one is from Monument Valley. I was leading a workshop down there out in the desert. Just a lot of dust suspended in the air. Anytime you change lenses, you're gonna get some dust. And despite repeated cleanings in the evenings, I still ended up with a lot of dust in my camera. Now, this image is a little bit excessive. However, it really illuminates some of the features that I want to show to you. Now, if you're a Lightroom only user, you might be used to just visually identifying the spots. You can see I've got a few spots up here, a few spots down here. And if I zoom in to this, you can see I've got some stronger spots and then some fainter spots. I can't really visually identify all of these, but what I might do just an easy way is I would come in and I would grab my remove tool or my heal tool and just go through and click on each one of these and slowly build up and get rid of these spots. Now, if you want to adjust the size of your brush, of course, you use the bracket keys, which are next to the P key on your keyboard. You can go up, you can go down. So this is the absolute bare bones manual way to do it. A few updates ago, Adobe released an update for Adobe Lightroom, and you can see I did a whole video on that earlier. But this new update to Lightroom focuses around visualize spots. So if you're in the General Develop module and you click on the healing icon, you should see this area down here that says visualize spots. And when you click this box, what happens is a very high contrast adjustment is made to the image that lets you visualize and see the dust spots that are on the camera. And you can use the slider to kind of adjust a little bit of the contrast in this high contrast layer to best illuminate the spots yet not be so distracting. When there's a lot of clouds in the sky or a lot of detail around, sometimes when this slider is cranked all the way up, it gets really hard to identify anything. So I tend to kind of just move the slider back and forth, try to find a sweet spot for where are the dust spots without having too much noise for me to look at in this image. So once I have that slider adjusted, again, select the healing brush or the other AI generated brush that you want, and you can come up here and just start clicking on all of these things, and little by little we will get all of these spots to go away. And when you're done with this, all you have to do is uncheck the visualize spot box, and we're back to our image with hopefully a much cleaner interface, much cleaner image than what you started with. So visualize spots underneath this brush tool. I use both Lightroom and Photoshop to develop my images. I've long been a Photoshop user, and I've oftentimes preferred Photoshop for its really strong processing engine, its finite control, its ability to do masks and layers, all that kind of great stuff. Lightroom in the last few years has really made some strides to sort of bridge the gap or close the gap between Lightroom and Photoshop. So now I use both almost interchangeably. I still do most of my heavy processing in Photoshop, because I like it, I prefer it, and I think I still get a little bit finer tuned control. No matter where I choose to do my overall processing for an image, I have always strongly preferred Photoshop for removing spots and other visual distractions. I've always felt that their tools in Photoshop was much better than the tool set in Lightroom. I will say Lightroom's is really improved in the last couple of years, but still, Photoshop is the key. Now, in Photoshop, an easy way to do this, just like in Lightroom, is I would create a new layer, and I would use my healing brush tool, which is J on your keyboard. And I'd come up here and I would visually identify all the spots and remove them by just by seeing them. I can zoom into the image if I wanted to, and I'll come over here and clean up all of these, whatever it may be. So that's one of the easiest ways to do it in Photoshop. Long before Lightroom came around with their Visualize Spots feature, Tony Kyper, who has produced a long series of plugins for Photoshop, came up with a very wonderful way to visualize dust spots and clean them. And there's a macro or an action built into the TK9 panel, which I'm using here, and it says clean dust. And when I do that, what happens is over in Photoshop, it creates a blank layer, and then it does an amplification and a desaturation, so I can come up and see all of these dust spots, even ones that I would not be able to see visually, I can see with this sort of desaturation layer. And I think this illuminates and makes visible far more dust spots than the Visualize Spots feature in Lightroom. So I can come up here and I can just start working my way through and manually click and remove all of these dust spots. You can see it's very easy to see them, it's very easy to get rid of them, and again, just like Lightroom, moving my bracket key left and right changes the size of my cursor, but we just go through and do all of this. And when I'm done, all I need to do, I'll return back to normal, all I'll need to do with this is just get rid of these top two layers, drag them to the trash, and I'm back to my original image, and I have a heal and clone layer that I can go through and continue to make cleanups that weren't illuminated with this clean dust feature. So this is Tony Kyper, goodlight.us. This plugin has been invaluable for me in processing my photographs and making luminosity masks and all sorts of wonderful adjustments. So I've been a TK user for years and years and years, and this clean dust feature is one of my favorites. Alright, so we've seen a couple of really great ways to remove dust spots in both Lightroom and Photoshop. The one thing that both of those have in common is notice that I had to manually click and remove those dust spots one by one by one as I went through and around the image. So dust cleanup has always been a somewhat of a manual process. But let me show you something really cool that just came out in Adobe Camera RAW that might save you some time in your digital darkroom and save some of the tedium of going through and cleaning up dust spots. Okay, starting within Photoshop, let me go ahead and open this in Camera RAW. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to go up and open the Camera RAW filter. And again, using a RAW file, and what you'll see in ACR is an interface similar to Lightroom, which is really kind of cool. So I still have all of my basic developed things over here on the right. Now, if I click on the heel icon, this all looks very similar to Adobe Lightroom, including visualize spots. We can still do this same thing. But what's really cool is you know, in Photoshop, they added distraction removal for reflections and people, but they just added this dust. Removing dust distractions is now a functional feature in Adobe Camera RAW. And they oftentimes release things in Camera RAW before Lightroom because of, this is sort of a test bed a little bit. Of course, there's a much larger user base of Lightroom than there is of Photoshop and Camera RAW. And so they try out features a little bit here before they move them into the larger applications. But if I click on this down arrow and notice that it says early access, and when I click the apply box, what happens is the system analyzes the photographs looking for dust spots. It identifies them and then will automatically remove them. So I don't have to click, 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 click all throughout my image to remove the dust spot. So this is a very manual way to see what got removed and what didn't. So those are all the dust spots that the system found that it removed. Now there's not a lot of functionality to edit or adjust things within this feature. This is a brand new release. What I can do, if it removes something that I didn't want it to, so let's say this dust spot had some feature like a bird or a moon or an airplane or a flying gnome, and I didn't want it to be removed, I can click on that dust spot and notice that a new section of this window opened up, and I can delete that selection. So when I do that, notice in this case the dust spot came back. And when I'm done and happy with this, I'll just say okay, ACR will return this cleaned image back to Photoshop. Now if I still wanted to do some manual adjustments in Photoshop, of course I can. Add a new blank layer, hit J on my keyboard, and I can go through and clean up that dust spot and that little thing there. But this way I don't have to go through the tedium of clicking every single dust spot. Well, there you go. There's a few ideas for how you can clean up dust spots in your photographs, and an exciting new feature in Adobe Camera RAW. Now, I highly encourage everybody that I teach to learn how to do a round trip into Photoshop and back to Lightroom, and primarily to use their editing or dust removal, distraction removal features in Photoshop versus Lightroom. Now it is getting better, Lightroom's getting better in terms of the tool sets, but I still prefer Photoshop. So thanks for watching. Hey, if you're not subscribed, please feel free to click the button below, subscribe, tickle the bell, get notifications when I upload new videos, all that kind of good stuff. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment section. Otherwise, have a great day and happy shooting. Bye-bye.